What's good, everybody? It's your boy, WX yeah! And no, I'm not dead. I'm right here talking to you in your head. And if you was wondering where I've been, well, actually, I can explain that real quickly. So, I'm a family man now. No, not in the sense that I had a baby, but me and my significant other are officially living together. We have children, and that takes a lot of time. A lot of time. Like, woo! Man, being a pappy is some work. But you know what? That doesn't mean I can't talk about my love of professional wrestling or of AEW. Now then, this isn't any review, because it's been months I've been gone, and of course now I have to come back and say some shit. I've been wanting to do a video, but I just haven't had the time and I haven't had the right inspiration. But let's go ahead and just have a talk. Let's have a conversation. Let me bring a dialogue as we talk about the fact that Daniel Bryan and CM Punk are coming to AEW. For anybody, especially a WWE mark, that would try and say them coming to AEW isn't a big deal, you're out of your fucking mind. First of all, it's Daniel fucking Bryan, who everybody would assume would be loyal to WWE. But here's the thing, in my opinion, Daniel Bryan was in WWE because WWE was the best game in town. And Daniel Bryan has gone through, he's been in their system, everything. Daniel Bryan has not been able to be the American Dragon that he is. Daniel Bryan has not really been able to cut loose in a very long time. Now, has he had great matches in WWE? Of fucking course. I am still remembering him versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam at a Survivor Series. That match was fucking great. Daniel Bryan is still an extremely gifted technician. But you know what company doesn't have great technicians or doesn't really show amazing technical work? WWE. Now then, could I see Bryan going back to Ring of Honor? If AEW wasn't around, I could have seen Daniel Bryan going to Ring of Honor, because Ring of Honor would have been that big. In New Japan, I most definitely see him doing New Japan, because New Japan is just fun. New Japan is just great. New Japan has the hardest hitting style and some of the best technical workers. They have Zack Sabre Jr., which, if you want to talk about a dream technical match, no match is more ideal or dream, a fucking heavenly dream than Daniel Bryan going up against Zack Sabre Jr. And with him going to AEW and having the ability to wrestle in other places such as New Japan, it's got to go down. That already is fucking huge for AEW. But the fact that they are bringing back CM Punk, Chick Magnet Punk, Mr. Brooks, Phil, is coming back to wrestling, what, 7 to 9 years after being out of the game? And this ain't a big deal? Get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit. I completely missed the CM Punk era of wrestling. And I know how big a deal CM Punk is. And the fact that he's coming back is ridiculous. The fact that you could think about different storylines and matches. Here's the thing. If I don't have to think about the matches, think of the fucking promos. Oh God. I mean, the God CM Punk going at it with Cody Rhodes is very idyllic. I feel they can work a damn good style. Classic American Southern wrestling with CM Punk's hybrid style. Because I believe he's like a little bit of a striker, but also fairly technical. Or him on the fucking mic against MJF. Are you shitting me? That is going to be amazing. Hell, I think that I would like to see the working styles of CM Punk and Christian Cage. I think that would be a stellar match. Daniel Bryan being to where he to the levels that he went after CM Punk left the business, and those two just facing off. And it doesn't have to be anything feud related. You don't need a heel or a face. You can just have a solid 1v1, just a Ring of Honor honorable match. Oh my God. CM Punk having a match in Ring of Honor representing AEW. Hell, AEW replicating the Summer Punk, something that so many companies have tried and failed to do. But I know AEW could do it. Hell, come the fuck on, guys. Do you not understand how big this is? And if you're a WWE guy and you're not understanding how huge it is, you can go fuck yourself. Look. Here's how I break down the wrestling landscape. If you want the best in-ring work, you go to New Japan, AEW, and some, not all, but not even most, but some WWE matches. Usually in main eventers, but depending on who's in it. So far, Roman Reigns matches, as his main eventer, have been some of WWE's best. But even I would have to say NXT on in-ring work is still better than the bulk of WWE's in-ring work. High production value, it goes to WWE. WWE have mastered their production value, no issues, mostly across the board. Although the AR shit, I'm not a fan of. If you want best storytelling, that I'm sorry, but it sticks with AEW being at the top of it. WWE again is like depending. They have like one really good story right now, and then they're just kind of like stitching shit together. Like, dude, everybody who wants and NXT, they have some damn good stories. I mean, they have quite a few. I mean, right now we got what is it? Their NXT Women's Champion just got turned on by her ally, by her best friend. WWE and best friends, of course, all the time. So that's gonna be a good story to watch. Karrion Kross and Samoa Joe was a damn good story. Even what's going on with The Way and Dexter Lumis is something that I'm like, okay, I can see it's fairly entertaining. Hit Row versus Legado El Fantasma, as well as Imperium. That's something good to stick with. So AEW, they have probably about 5 damn good stories. Let's see. We have the Page and Omega scenario. We got, let me see. As far as what's going on we got Page in the Dark. We got the Elite in the Dark Order. We have Christian Cage and Jurassic Express going against the Hardy Family Office, which is entertaining, no lie. Right now we have the implosion with Team Taz, which is actually nice that they're actually having something of interest going on. Let me see, in the women's division right now, it's a question of who is going to top Britt Baker. But that's the thing, their women's division needs a big comeback because they're fucking up in their women's division again. And AEW needs to get that shit together. We have the rise of Miro as God's favorite champion. And I'm excited. I'm enjoying his fucking matches. Miro's matches are damn fucking good. Of course, right? And then we just got off of Darby and his feud with Paige and Scorpio Sky, which isn't bad. It's not bad. Oh my God, we got the Pinnacle versus the Inner Circle. And inside of that, more in the pocket scenario, I'm really mostly excited about the tag team feud between FTR and Proud and Powerful, which is actually a pretty good feud. It is a damn good feud. The Labors of Jericho isolating inside the Inner Circle, like you can isolate stories within stories, and it's good. The Labors of Jericho are fucking amazing right now, and I'm kind of hoping this might be his retirement run, without actually saying it. We are going through the history of Jericho. We've had, obviously, the Inner Circle leader, Chris Jericho, the GOAT, just having gone up against Shawn Spears in the first run. The Painmaker going up against, oh my God, Nick Gage. A fucking ridiculous death match that we got on free fucking TV. As well as the fact that we're about to get probably Lionheart Chris Jericho going up against Juventud Guerrera. WCW. Imagine the stories we're going to get with Daniel Bryan, with CM Punk, I wouldn't even mad if they want. I don't want those two to feud immediately. In fact, you have them on divergent paths immediately. Like they come in, they're here, massive pops. Here we go. Then we get them getting to work, getting some wins in, going away for a little bit, going elsewhere to show that they are international talents. And then at All Out, again for that honorable match, we have CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan. And I'm curious about what are we gonna have, right now. We don't know who's going to be facing Kenny Omega at All Out for the belt. Now, it's not gonna be Punk. That's way too soon. Then again, they could do Punk. But I don't want Punk losing on his debut. If anything, I'm in agreement with Sean Ross Sapp, where it's like, maybe the best thing to do is to hold off Kenny versus Page, not for All Out, but for Full Gear. Page needs to get Full Gear ready. Remember, like that was a storyline on Being the Elite, which was great. Where that's whenever we get Page, we get the match with him and Kenny, where we get the title changing hands. And this will be, and honestly, if we kick it off with the end of the belt collector starting with Hangman Page, I'm fine. And then we let Kenny go away for a while. Let him maybe return to Japan for some time. It would be fucking dope. Like this is ridiculous. Ridiculous. And guys want to downplay the fact that in one of the best companies, number 2 in the world, much less the States, right now, and these guys are there. If they got Braun Strowman, people are forgetting AEW has a decent little big man. I want Braun versus Lance Archer. That is a fucking horse fight. 2 big motherfuckers just throwing hands. Oh. Y'all don't understand it. But we're gonna talk about this later. This is probably gonna be the new format. Me talking while I'm driving. Until I can find time to record at home. Thank you for checking it out. Yes, I'm back. My hiatus is done with. We're gonna start getting more videos in some way, shape, or form like this. How it goes, I don't know, but I know that we're gonna do it. Thanks for watching. It's been your boy WHG the Door, and I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.